Peace, family. Conjure Queen here. And today is day 3 of the free 3-day Pain to Prosperity workshop. You guys made it to the 3rd day. Shout out to you, man. Being consistent, building on yourself, investing in yourself. The best investment you can ever make is into improving your own life. You feel me? If it's anything else, make sure you invest in you. So shout out to the family in the building. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. The live chat is only open to subscribers. So if you want to engage in the chat room, because I'm also looking at the chat, make sure you're a subscriber. And also make sure you hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Shout out to the Divine Royalty family up in a building. How's everybody doing today? Ashe, ashe, ashe. So today is day 3. And we are going to get into implementing healthy solutions by replacing toxic cycles, right? So we know that this whole entire 3-day workshop and challenge is about doing the shadow work, doing the healing, looking at all of the ugly parts of ourselves that we need to heal, that we need to work on, and not shunning away from it, but more so embracing it, embracing pain, because pain is the necessary triggers and signs that we need in order to thrive. Without pain, how will we understand pleasure? So we have to understand that the universe is always speaking to us. We learned this in day 1, right? And for those people that's probably tuning in a little bit later, understand that the videos will be saved. But after this workshop is done, I'm going to take them off of YouTube and I'm going to put them on my website. So if you guys want to watch it again or replay it, maybe you wanted to take some notes, maybe you like to watch things more than once to really sit down and absorb the information, then you're going to have to go on my website. And I also pinned the link in the chat room. I'm also going to put the link in the description once the video is over. I'm going to pin it into the comments. So I'm really excited to get into this, family. I hope you got your pens and papers ready, because we are going to be talking about implementing these healthy solutions, breaking these karmic cycles, because we come to break generational curses. It's not an easy task, but somebody got to do it, right? So might as well be us, right? Anyway, how are you guys doing? Did you guys get the homework? I noticed a lot of people, some people were saying they didn't get the homework, and I'm not really quite sure how you guys didn't get the homework, because in the last segment, I pretty much made it easier for you guys to assess it, because I put the link in the comment section and I said, this is the link to find the homework. So instead of me sending it to your emails, because maybe some people could have put typos in the emails, maybe it could have went to your junk folder, I wanted to make it a little bit more easier for you to do the homework and to get the information. But yeah, I put it in the link. I actually put the documents where you can download it yourself on the website, on the event page. So I don't know how to make it any easier, guys. What I will do is I will try to copy and paste the link again and put it in the comment section of this video, okay, or in the live chat. But yeah, I hope you guys did the homework, because if you guys didn't, I'm coming for you. No, I'm just kidding. The homework is for you. It's not for me. You know, this is not like back in the day when we were in school and you would get like in trouble for not doing your homework. At the end of the day, this is your life. And if you're cheating, then you're only cheating yourself, because when I created these exercises and these questions to really get your brain juices flowing, to ask certain questions, to get deeper into your psyche. Because there's sometimes we don't stop and ask questions like, when did this trauma come up? When did I start to feel this way? What are my emotional triggers? What are my emotional responses when these triggers pop up in my life? How does the universe communicate to me? Because everybody's spirit, energy, ancestors, guardians, the universal energies communicates to them differently. And the only way that you know how the universe or God or Great Spirit communicates with you is if you tune in to the frequencies, when you remove yourself from the distractions. Spirit can only communicate to you when you have an open and clear mind. If your mind is always occupied with distractions, then you never really have space to hold for that divine wisdom to come in, right? In order for us to heal, In order for us to start to do this work, we have to make space for healing. You have to create the space. So anyway, I see people saying some people did it. Okay, good for y'all. People did the homework. Okay, how was the homework for you guys? I hope it was helpful. You know, it's really just to get you thinking, but today we're going to talk about these solutions. So let's talk about it. Get those likes up, family. We're about to talk about some of these solutions. So in day 1, we identified the issue. In day 2, we were talking about our emotional responses and our triggers. And I gave you guys some examples, right? We talked about relationships, how our emotional suppressed childhood issues come up in our relationships when our partner reflects to us certain hurts and pains that we never really got over, right? So if you've done the homework last night, then you're a little bit more aware of what these patterns are. You're aware of how the toxic way that you respond to things. Because we got to think about it. A lot of our automatic responses is the same way that we probably used to respond to things when we were children, right? Think about it for a moment. Like, how did you respond when you didn't get your way? Did you shut down? Did you get angry and break things? Did you cry, fall over the floor and roll around? What did you do? Did you get revenge or vengeful and hurt people when you got mad? Were you the bully? Were you being bullied? Whether it's by the kids in school, your parents, siblings. These are things to think about because we hold these in our bodies, in our emotional bodies, and we carry them on into adulthood. So when we analyze and we are aware of what's going on, we can catch it when it comes back up. We can spot it when it's about to flare up. And the funny thing is, that's what consciousness means. When we say, oh, I'm conscious or I'm woke, it really just means that I'm aware. I have higher understanding. I have awareness of what's going on around me, but not only the external awareness, but I am also aware of myself. I am aware of my strengths. I am aware of my triggers. I am aware of my challenges. And I am aware that I am not a perfect being, but I am being mindful of all of the things that I need to work on. Because we are doing alchemy, right? We are trying to transform our base metal, our lower vibrational frequencies into gold by raising our vibration, by learning ourselves. Man, know thyself. Woman, know thyself, right? If you don't know who you are, then the world is going to tell you who you should be, right? So that's what this is all about. It's really about reprogramming our mind, taking out all of the negative things that no longer work for us, and really just honing in and working with those energies that are conducive for us. Only things that are working with our highest good. So let's talk about it. I'm gonna use an example, right? We're gonna talk about implementing healthy solutions. Now, this is the thing. Somebody made a good point in the chat too. Yes, aware, not on autopilot. Very good point, I have justice. Yes, is to be aware, to be conscious, and just don't react, right? We are going to begin responding. When something comes up, we no longer react. We are going to train ourselves to respond, to wait, to process, and to say, ha, I see you, spirit. Ha, I see the sign. Okay, this person is a reflection to remind me I need to work on abandonment issues, or I need to work on my anger, or I need to work on self-esteem exercises, whatever it may be. But the universe is constantly reflecting to you what it is that you still need to work on, right? So, but without further ado, I didn't even like my Palo Santos today. Hold on, wait a minute. We just jumping ahead, not purifying the space. Let me get the vibrations up in here for a moment. Hold on. I gotta burn some Palo Santo and get the vibes right. I mean, the chat room is already popping. I got good energy. I feel it already. Ashe. Somebody said 444. Ashe. Okay. Coming with the angel numbers up in here. Okay. So I'm also sending good energy and vibration your way, burning some Palo Santo for you, for myself, and for this Chat room. Florida water. We about to get into this conversation, baby. Oh, I love Florida water. It's so good. Get my crown. Reflect all evil eye, Great Spirit. Protect us and shield us from all evil and harm. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Okay, so let's talk about it. Implementing these healthy solutions. Okay. So let's get a little bit of engagement up in here. Somebody throw a situation where a toxic emotional response that you have. And shout out to the people that's becoming members. I see you. Shout out to the new members. Let me silence my phone. Okie dokie. Silence. All right. Now, let's see. What is an emotional response? I'm going to throw one out, but you guys are more than welcome to throw some out as well in the chat room. And I'm going to use some of y'all examples. And I'm also going to use some examples from people who filled out the forms when you signed up for this workshop. One of the emotional responses that tend to come up, let's say, is when, let's use anger. Let's use anger, for instance. Let's say, for instance, I don't know, you're in a relationship and your partner points out something that you do that maybe it makes them uncomfortable, or maybe they notice that it's not a very healthy trait. And so automatically you get defensive or you get angry. And in that moment of anger, when you're feeling that emotion that's riling up, I want you to ask yourself, where is this anger coming from? Literally, I want you to feel your body. Go inside yourself and say, is this anger coming from my head? Is it coming from my heart? Is it coming from my stomach? Where is this feeling coming from? Because when we start to be more self-conscious and aware of our emotional body, we can pinpoint, like, okay, you know what? I'm feeling this anger in my stomach right now. It's in my gut. Okay, something's going on with my solar plexus. It is my ego being challenged. So sometimes we got to go back and say, you know what? I have an emotional response to be angry quick, or maybe I lash out before I fully understand where the other person is coming from. Maybe, just maybe, the person is not attacking me, right? So we can say, maybe this person is not attacking me. Maybe they're trying to communicate with me and they're trying to tell me something so that I can improve we can improve the relationship, and also I can improve my own character, right? They have anger management, okay? They have exercises where you can count to 10. Instead of lashing out and reacting, you can go for a walk when you're angry. If you feel like you can't talk straight when you're mad, like I'm one of those people that when I get really, really angry, I can't even talk. It's like, oh my God, like even when the words just won't come out right, I just like, okay, you know what? Let me go for a walk. Let me go meditate. Meditation freaking saved my life. I'm telling you right now, burning sage, burning incense, the freaking spiritual baths, all of the works has really transformed my life. And let's be honest here, nobody's perfect. We all have history. We all have a past. And that's what this journey is about. It is about transforming ourselves to become better beings, right? So hold on, let me it be about how they say it though. Chella says it be about how they say it though. True, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But also you have to remember that you cannot control what people say. You can't control people's reactions. You can only control how you respond to their actions and their words. Now, if a person is disrespecting you, and a person is not respecting your boundaries or your values, then you, instead of giving them that energy, because some people purposefully push your buttons because they know that you'll react a certain way. They think that they figured you out. They got you in this box and they're like, okay, you know what? I know how to get her upset. I know how to get him upset. All I got to do is push this button right here and I'm going to get that energy that I need. Some people feed off of your anger. They feed off of your sadness. They feed off of your emotional reactions. So instead of giving them what they want, sometimes you got to trick them a little bit, do some reverse psychology, and make them feel stupid and confused. This is what being aware of self is all about. When you start to do this shadow work, when you start to do this healing and you are more aware of your reactions, you can take your power back by not giving it away to people, by giving them what they want. Stop feeding into the fuel, the flame that they're trying to rile up inside of you, right? So let's use a different example. Let's say, for instance, let me see if any of you threw some in here. Okay. Now, let's say, for instance, when you are, we're going to use abandonment issues, okay? People who have deep-seated abandonment issues, right? They tend to go over and beyond for others. They tend to spread themselves thin. They tend to give everything that they have to other people at the expense of their own sanity, right? So this is the point where I want you to analyze and realize, this is where the homework comes in. What is the reaction when someone, let's say a relationship, a friendship, right? If you feel threatened that a friendship is about to end or a relationship is about to end, or maybe you're a people pleaser and you feel like somebody don't like you, what do you feel in that moment? Do you feel like, oh my God, somebody doesn't like me? I have to do something to make them like me. I have to, like, what is it that I did? A lot of the times, people who have abandonment issues tend to blame themselves for things that go on. And sometimes it's not even them, but because they have this mindset where they always feel like they're the problem. They feel like maybe mommy or daddy didn't give them enough love or abandon them or made them feel left out. So they blame themselves. Some people blame themselves for their parents breaking up. Some people blame themselves for their parents getting divorced. And so they always kept that guilt with them. So as adults, they grow up and they start to feel that shame. They start to feel guilty when things don't go right, even when they had nothing to do with it. So they carry these abandonment issues into their relationships, into the workplace, into their friendships, throughout life, always feeling like they are the reason why things are going wrong. So when you identify the root cause and you understand the emotional response where you start to feel sad, you start to feel lonely, you start to feel those feelings you felt when you was a little girl or a little boy, you have to stop and be like, wait a minute, okay, this emotion, this trigger is coming up because it is telling me that I need to do some inner child healing work. I need to talk to my younger self. I need to do some exercises and be like, hey, look, younger self, go to that moment, that exact moment when your younger self was hurting, or the very moment where you felt abandonment, the first time you felt abandoned, the first time you felt excluded, the first time you felt alone. And go into that feeling and literally send love to yourself. Okay, ask yourself, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this? How can I transform this? And what I'm going to do is, instead of me feeling like I am the reason why things are not working out, I am the reason why this relationship is toxic. And not to say that I gotta be a little bit specific with my words, because I don't want to condone a person thinking that you have nothing to do with the problems in your relationship, because it takes two to tango, right? It can't always be one person in the wrong. There's two sides to every story. But for argument's sake of this example, we're just going to say that you may be in a relationship with a narcissist, and a narcissist has ways of making you feel like you're the one in the wrong. If they cheat on you, they'll tell you, oh, you're the reason why I cheated because you kept accusing me of cheating. So then I went to go cheat. So then a person who has abandonment issues or low self-esteem will really start to, they let the narcissist gaslight them, and they'll start to think like, dang, maybe she's right. Maybe he's right. You know, maybe I am the reason why they cheated on me. This is probably the same reason why my parents never loved me. And they start to shrink. So ask yourself, do you start to shrink? Do you shut down? Do you react? Do you rebel? Do you go into hermit mode? Right? Do you start to eat a lot? Do you start to drink a lot? What is it that you do? So let's say, for instance, if you are an emotional eater, instead of trying to fill that emptiness and that void with food, why not try to do something like meditation? Why not try to get some movement into your body, right? Like with, what is that thing called? Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a very effective way of allowing Chi to flow through you, understanding the power of the yin and yang movement. So if you haven't already, I would definitely recommend checking out some Tai Chi, learning the beauty of movement of the body. And it really brings your mind clarity, okay? Tai Chi, also, if you're an emotional eater, sometimes like, what it is your body, your mind is looking for the reward response, right? Our brain can trick us. Sometimes we have to trick our brain into doing what we command instead of us being slaves to our brain, to our flesh, our fleshly desires, our impulses. Yes, positive vibes, Tai Chi, correct. So there's plenty of exercises, and I'm going to send out another, I'm going to post up another homework assignment, even though today is the last day. I know, I'm so sad, guys. Like, honestly, there's so many different examples and there's so many different methods to get into solutions, to talk about how to break these karmic cycles. And it's not going to happen overnight, you know, because there's so many things to cover with shadow work. There's so many different exercises to do. And I don't want to bombard you in just 3 days, because that can be a lot. And honestly, that can run a lot of people away. Nobody really likes to do the shadow work. Nobody really likes to do the healing. Nobody really likes to do all of the ugly, dirty stuff that must be done. And let's be real, this is generations worth of work to do. This is not going to be easy. And I told you from day one that this was going to be a challenge. And to everybody who's here on the third day, I am so proud of you, because a lot of people, they will start and then they won't finish out to the end. But the fact that you're here, it shows that you're serious about your life. It shows that you are invested in improving yourself. It shows that you're taking this seriously and you are not playing, okay? You are here, you showed up, and you are defeating. Let me tell you something, okay? When you are in alignment with your truth, there's going to be negative energies that's going to try to talk you out of improving yourself. There's going to be that voice in the back of your head telling you, oh, you know, it's going to be the same like last time. Let's say, for instance, if you're trying to lose weight, you know, you're trying to be healthier, you're trying to have a healthy lifestyle. You got your old self, that negative voice in your head telling you, oh, ain't no point in trying to be healthy. You're just going to mess up all over again. Or you have those negative voices telling you you're not good enough. Nobody's ever going to love you. You got to fight that. I'm telling you, the spirit of depression is a real entity. And if you don't fight that spirit, it is going to be on your back. And this is what this whole workshop is about. It's about fighting back that spirit, not letting that spirit beat you up. I want to give you the freaking utilities. I want to give you the resources. I want to give you guys all of the tools so that you can finally fight these demons. Okay? You fight these demons and you make them submit to your will. That's what this is all about. We are taking our pains, we're taking our shadow, we're taking our demons, and we're going to turn that into freaking prosperity. And this is what I want to do. like I said, honestly, I wish that we could talk about more things. I know it was only 3 days, but look, this is why I wanted to create a longer program. I created a 6-week program, guys, because I want to get deeper into the shadow work. We already talked about the identifying the emotional triggers and also implementing healthy ways to replace these toxic cycles, but we never really got to get deeper into the prosperity. How do we change our pains into gains, right? Because the journey of success is also a challenge itself. Before we can get to success, we do the healing. So we heal, we replace all of the negative energies, all of the negative mindsets, and we reprogram our mind. I will teach you methods how to reprogram your mind, subconscious programming. We watch for y'all who watch TV, television, advertising, social media is subconsciously programming you every day. So you can tap into this energy to reprogram and rewire your own thinking. The universe is mental, all is mind. Okay. And listen, I know it's not easy. This is years worth of experience. I have studied, I've got books, listen, this 6-week course, I'm telling you, family, it is going to change your freaking life. We're going to get deeper into this, family. I want to help you heal. I want to hold your hand through this process. I'm going to teach you everything I know. Y'all been asking me for this for the longest. So yes, it took a lot of time to create this course. I put my blood, sweat, energy, and tears into this. I've invested a lot. And first of all, experiencing depression and my own dark night of the soul has inspired this course. So I love you guys so much, and I want the freaking best for you. I want to see you win. I really want to see you win. So I'm really proud of y'all. I'm happy that you're investing in yourself. I put the link in the chat room, and I'm also going to put it into the description, the link to sign up for the 6-week program. I do have a special that's going on right now. The special is going to end after tonight. So I don't know what time you are, but midnight Eastern Standard Time today, that's when the special is going to end. So yes, it's an exclusive program. It's going to be a community of people. So yes, it's going to be like-minded individuals. I am only about supporting and having people in my circle who want to win, people who want to elevate, people who are on the same frequency as me, because I understand that everything is energy, everything is vibration. And if you are around people who don't want you to succeed, people who don't want to grow in life, that energy will infect you. And next thing you know, you're not going nowhere in life. Your life is going to be blocked. And you're going to be right back where you started. And that's where they want you to be, right? People want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them. But in my circle, everybody's winning. In my circle, everybody's going to be succeeding. In my circle, everybody's going to be thriving. And I want to see you live your best life. Facts. So anyway, family, there is so much to cover. But like I said again, if you really want to get deep into this shadow work, if you really want to get deep into these healing, if you really want to turn your pains into gains, then family, I will see you in a 6-week program. Okay. But I love you so much. It's been fun during these 3 days. It's been intense. I know, guys, I know so many things came up. A lot of things came up for me, a lot of emotional things. Doing these exercises myself, whoo, baby, the tears. And the moon is in Scorpio right now. So this is really a great time to go into the subconscious mind, to go into the dark crevices of the psyche and really do that healing, really do that inner child work. So the homework assignment that I'm going to give you tonight is really going to make you do some inner child healing. So don't be surprised if you start crying like a baby tonight. But crying is therapeutic. Let those feelings flow through you. It is okay to feel. It is okay to feel. Stop suppressing that. A lot of things will come up. Things will come up in your dreams. People from the past may hit you up. Things is going to start happening when you do the shadow work. When you do the transformational stuff, things start to happen. Weird things happen. So be ready for it. But I love you guys so much. Thank you, everybody who tuned in to the Pain to Prosperity workshop. You completed it, but it's not done. Once again, the continuation will be the 6-week program. To my VIPs, I will see you in a little bit after this live is over. Once again, I will post the link to the homework on the website tonight. Okay. I love you so much, family. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section and I will answer them as soon as I can. I love you. Happy healing. And let's turn our pains into prosperity. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I love you guys. Have a good night. Peace.